today's hearing, and I want to thank all of our witnesses for joining us today. You know, I represent the counties of Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties in Southern California. And I've heard from so many of my constituents working in healthcare, retail, and other industries about how payments modernization is pivotal in helping small business owners make their payroll and get the workers their paychecks on time. And I know Stripe is very proud to have a mission that is in line with what I just mentioned. So when businesses approach you, Ms. O'Mara, what are they looking for in the partnership with Stripe?
Thank you for the question. So businesses typically are looking for a partnership with Stripe and a foundation and a platform that they can reliably run and scale their business on, and whether that is a small healthcare provider, a medical clinic, fitness center, the requirements are generally the same. There are a couple of fundamental things that they seek from the partnership with Stripe. One, that the platform is reliable. Moving money, taking payments, and receiving payments from those who have paid you needs to hit your account. So reliability is incredibly important. We take great pride in the trust platform that we've built with 99.999% uptime, and that is critically important, that it is a stable infrastructure. The second area is transparency and reliability on the receiving of those funds. So ensuring that they have funds to make payroll, to hire that next employee, or to invest in their business is critically important. And the third area is fraud. Fraud is an ongoing conversation with every business owner that I speak to, and fraud is obviously on the rise. We at Stripe prevent $14 billion of fraud every month. So part of what they're looking for with Stripe is an infrastructure player who has a broad network and is investing deeply in fraud prevention. And that's one of the critical conversations that we have with these business owners.
Thank you so much. I introduced the Payment Access and Consumer Efficiency Act, the PACE Act. And I want to thank my colleague, Sam Liccardo, for working on this bill with me. I believe our regulatory system can do more. As you mentioned, they're looking to have a faster payment system. We want to help unlock innovation, balance consumer protection, and provide regulatory clarity for payments modernization. And this bill, hopefully we can get through the process quickly, will ensure American working families can benefit from faster, more secure, and cheaper payments by unlocking that Federal Reserve payment system for sophisticated non-bank fintech institutions. So, Ms. O'Mara, if a business processes a transaction on Friday, for example, how long does it typically take for businesses to actually have access to those funds?
I mean, the short answer, it depends, but typically it is what we call like T+3, 3 business days. Now, we're coming up to a holiday next week. I will be inundated with calls that will say, Eileen, when will the money hit my account when there is a public holiday next Friday? I need to make payroll and I need to make my employees. So this is the ongoing conversation. If there was a federal charter for payments companies like Stripe, we would be in a much stronger position to give a lot more confidence and ensure that those payments happen quickly, happen in the same day, in the way that the federal charter was intended, but unfortunately, we do not have direct access to that today.
At the end of the day, as American working families face, they have to pay rent, they have to pay utilities, they have to pay groceries. So if the fund is not directly accessible to them, they can end up waiting for maybe over a week, especially with the holidays. So if the PACE Act were to become law, what could you build for American small businesses and gig workers?
If the PACE Act were enacted, it would provide a framework for us to work with small businesses and give them a lot more confidence and credibility in the flow of funds, on their ability to make a solid plan on when and how they can extend their business models, who they can hire, but most importantly, it will give them confidence in the system. Today, with the patchwork quilt that we have to operate in, a lot of small businesses are challenged with just knowing when that money will clear and then will they have access to it for the services that they have already delivered.
It's incomprehensible that United States is the only G7 country without the faster payments regulations. So if we do not act now and take steps to pass this legislation like my PACE Act, we are at risk of falling behind at the cost of our working families and small businesses. So I want to thank you so much for your support on that. And
Ladies'
we can
time
move
is
this.